beef. Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who
the
you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Oh, my God. You know what I did? What the hell did I do? I went to the wrong... Oh, shit. I went to the wrong StreamYard link. I was trying to record a video. RJ, are you free to pop in? This is hilarious. I was going to do a pre-recorded video. Oh my God. What is even it doing? Which StreamYard did I jump in? Oh my God. Let me see what I did. Well, let me change the title here. I might as well stay live now. Let me change the title of what this is. It's not even the same topic. Oh my God. Talk about boomers. That's what I'm going to talk about. That's what I'm going to talk about is boomers. Wow, did I boomer? Oh my goodness. Hold on. It's about the Amico. It's about the Amico. That's what I'm reacting to. And I wasn't even going to go live. Oh, Matt, hold on. I'm reacting to Pat and Ian. Talk about boomers. Too many StreamYard links. And I wasn't going to go live either. I'm drinking my coffee. I just got home. I'm relaxing. I was running errands. All right, let me link the video too. Oh boy, I'll catch up to the chat in a second here. Oh my God. Now I have to work fast. All right, let me see here. I don't even have any tags or nothing. No thumbnail? What the hell? I might as well keep it public. I'm not gonna delete it. The Miko. At the NES Punk. I could show you how I tag too. You want to see me tag? Nah, that's boring. Yes, you're right, RJ. It is Sunday. Let me give you the link. Might as well give you the link. If you could pop in, you can react with me if you're free. Shit. What the hell am I doing? Oh God. Where are you, RJ? I thought I hit pre-recorded. Here. All right. Well, I'll just yeah, hey Retro Bro. Shit. All right. Well, I'm gonna react live then. When am I gonna react? I'm gonna react to Pat the NES Punk to see if they finally admit that the Amico exists. That's what I'm reacting to. I don't have a thumbnail or nothing. This is ridiculous. I'm really boomering. I was gonna react to their. I didn't watch it at all. This is what I do here. I react to madness on the internet. Are they? Oh, you'll jump on? Okay, cool. Let me send you a link. Retro Bro. All right. Me and Retro Bro are working on something too. He may be part of our award show. We have to work it out. Okay. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, so let's talk for 5 minutes about something. All right. Well, I'll just talk about my expectations. Here's the proof. I didn't watch it yet. Here's my thoughts on Pat and Ian. I still like them, but I think they're completely biased and they do shill towards the negative. I keep covering this on my show where I discuss intentions, bias, and shilling could be towards negative. They profit off of things failing, just like the rest of the internet. They're more likable than the most on the internet, but they also do not want to be have another Diablo mobile event where everyone gave them hell. They want to shill towards the narrative of the popular opinion. And that's most of what YouTube does. They spin, they try to go towards the narrative of popular opinion, even if it's false, incorrect. And the problem with most of the community on online is they don't want answers. Hey, RJ.
What the hell have you done, Max?
Well, I meant to go to pre-record. I didn't have, you know what it is? I ran some errands for my parents. I go get groceries and medicine because they're homebound. And I didn't have a lot of coffee yet. So I was doing things for the Fandom Awards. And then I clicked the long StreamYard link. You ever do that when you have multiple things going?
To be honest, no, but I could see how you can make that mistake.
I thought I hit record and it said live, so I went live by accident. And the man is an epic fail for me because I boomered and it's talking about boomers. Well, you know what? Before Retro Bro gets here, I could talk about. No, I don't want to do that yet. I'm going to do it. Okay. We could start. So what's your interpretation of? Well, we'll get a little backstory from RJ of what he thinks of all the Amico. We're not gonna. Now they say one of the mistakes Tommy does is he calls everyone a hater when they're just criticizing. My personal opinion, I think they are hating, and it's not organic critique, and it's unbiased because what does the internet like to do, RJ? They like things to fail and make money off things failing and shill for the negative people online to laugh at something failing. And that is the most profit you can make on the internet.
No, it is. I mean, listen,
it's real.
This whole Amico thing, personally, I'm at a point where I just don't give a damn. You know?
No. I do. I still do. And I want to talk about video games and potentially the Amico on the Fandom Awards. Want to know the truth? Is Tommy and the team are doing what they need. There's nothing left to prove. There's nothing left to say until people get it in their hands.
Right. At this point, it's just time to be quiet and just let the damn thing come out.
But I'm still gonna. I react to stuff. I'm a madness reactor. Also, I want to address something about. I was going to do a separate video on it, but I might as well do now. People think I'm ridiculous, RJ. They think I'm ridiculous reacting to video. Video has potentially what they claim is unbiased opinions, audio and video, and dialogue. What does most of the internet do? They act fake offended by tweets. So I think this is next level. It also, like I've said in the past, less potential for copyright claims because it is transformative. It's more interesting than just acting like the world's ending from one tweet. It's a lot more interesting to me. And a lot of people are afraid to have conversations online. So I want to, most of their audience gets that one opinion. And then I don't always want to do a negative reaction, though. I want to do reactions of people I agree with, too. On the series, Movie Madness reactions. It's just most of the opinions, in my personal opinion, online are towards a narrative and shilling for popular opinions. Oh no, Lewis Cox. Lewis, I made a mistake. This is not the member stream.
No, this is not the member stream.
I will make a new. make a new link for member stream this Sunday. Although I could give you an update though. We are getting a lot of interest and a lot of people there. I think everyone wants me to give up my paycheck in December. No, for real though. I'll be real with you. I've made more, and it's thanks to all the supporters here, more than I have made in a long time on YouTube, and it's only thanks to you viewers. And I really want to give back because of the overwhelming support. I never thought I'd be supported this much, and it really makes me happy. And I want to do something positive, and I want this to look. If it works and if people really like it, I will give my paycheck. I don't want to have this on record, but hope if I'm okay financially, I will give my paycheck up every December for a charity. You know, this is for every fandom awards. You know, Nicotina's even here. Hey, Nicotina. I want to talk to you too about it, Nicotina. We'll have to see here. Phil, Timmy, and T. Okay, we might as well start because I don't know. Potentially, I'll talk to you tomorrow about it. I was talking to Ryan, Nicotina. I would like you to be involved, but I don't want to talk about it on air.
No. Talk about it completely on air. Let's air the dirty laundry.
No.
Talk about it and all our plans and leak it out.
No, I will say that hopefully the sponsor of the Fandom Awards will be geekosity.com. But I do want all my friends to be there too. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Lewis Cox. Well, we all love you, Max and RJ. You're awesome. Thank you. All right, let's get to the reaction. You haven't really watched a lot of Pat and Ian, have you?
I watch them all the time, actually.
Well, that's never going to happen, Nicotina. No, I don't like InfoWars included in movie talk. I don't. That's disgusting. But I'm not going to. No.
What about Jeremy the
No
Quarter?
Outposts. No. I'm serious, and I would never, no matter how much money it gets me, I would never have Alex Jones on my channel. That's disgusting. And I do have, but that's not what this is about. No, it's not funny anymore. It's not funny anymore because I don't want. Oh, Protoss X says I like Pat the NES Punk. All right, I still want to talk to him. Let's try to be as unbiased as we can because we like Tommy and like the Amico. Although RJ revealed he's kind of like over it. He just wants to talk about video games. You're wanting to bring the PlayStation Plus podcast back.
Yeah, no, we're bringing it back tomorrow night, actually, at 10 p.m. EST. So
okay. Well, yes, I will be. Listen, I need you for FNW on Fridays, and then I will be on your show because I'm hitching a ride on this RJ bandwagon. He's going to be more successful than I am.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, refresh. I fixed it. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't fix it. I updated it and then I forgot to save.
Oh, Max.
Well, I am a boomer. I boomer all over the place. Sorry. Thank you, Lewis Cox. Yes, you could be. Listen, Lewis, if you want to be on the show Sunday, let me know. Although this Sunday, it might be good if the members get there beforehand, before we go live, to address any concerns. And then I'm going to have YouTubers on that may not necessarily be members, just as a one-time thing, so we could get this project together. But don't be alarmed. Members are going to have credits on the show. Like, you're going to be producer credits for the Fandom Awards. So wherever we can, in the description of the actual live stream, I'm going to put all the members' names. If I can fit you on a shirt for members, I'm going to do that too on the back of a shirt. I will see, because you guys made it happen. Really. So I do intend to do that, but let me know. All right, let's get to the real. Let me see. You've been trying to get a hold of Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah, he's actually not that hard to approach, honestly.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Let's get him to host the Phantom Awards.
Oh, Nicotina's giving you props. It's because he's younger and smarter.
I try my best at least.
I'm not the smartest guy. I will admit that.
I know I'm not very smart either. I just know.
No, you're good. You're an intelligent dude. All right. Without further ado, let's get to this boomer video.
Boomers.
All right, Ian.
I might put that. I like Ian saying it like that. I might add that to the clip.
Where clip them out saying boomers.
Yeah, not the video, just the audio. Boomers.
All right, Ian. We announced
that's a good audio.
Intellivision announced.
We didn't announce shit. Don't let everyone know we're actually in television entertainment and we're just playing both sides of this scenario to keep our. That's obviously what we're doing.
Oh,
no, yeah.
I do want to also ask: do you think they should be blocked by Intellivision Twitter? I think they should because they are actively trying to damage the reputation. In my opinion, I think it's going past the level of critique to try to damage. To fill they are the retro guys that like to comment on failing retro projects and they profit from it. Now to be fair though, there are a lot of retro projects that fail. Mm-hmm. Mistakes have been made, but I've touched the controller. I think the controller is worth it. Really, the reason it's not here yet is the controller. Because
here's the thing though. I don't think they should block them, even if maybe you could argue they have, they've damaged their reputation because you block them, you interact with them in any way. I think it adds more fuel to the fire, and it just gets negative attention.
No, I say if you're if I'm a YouTube commentator, I don't like to block people. But if I'm the head of a television, I'd say block their ass for sure. Why? They are actively trying to damage, and they also they go past the part of unbiased participants. By saying, you could cancel your order. He said that a few times, Pat, when discussing. That's across the line to me. I feel you could say, you know what? I don't think this is I think you're going to be waiting a long time. I don't think this is going to come out. It's going to get delayed. But then to actively tweet out, you could still cancel your pre-order. That's across the line. Retro bro.
Oh.
Hey, bro.
What's up, man? What's going on?
Talking about boomers, I thought I was doing a pre-recorded vid and I went live by accident.
Yeah, dude. You know what? It's okay. We all do it.
How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm working on a project, so the uploads on my channel have been slow.
Okay.
So,
well, yeah. I'm putting together a big event. I'm getting a lot of interested people, and I would love. Can I talk about what I would like from you, if possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like a Amico After Dark reunion show with a special guest appearance, hopefully.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I'm definitely down, and I know a lot of the guys and gals would be up for it too. So,
yeah, wouldn't that be cool? We miss them. I love that show.
I've thought about bringing it back. It just I don't know with everything like with the drama surrounding the entire thing.
I made a suggestion on your one video is to call it Retro After Dark because you're the bro, too.
It's not a bad idea.
And then you can talk about Amico too.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I might go that route. I got going on right now.
I would pop on for that. And then
I'm actually working on a it's a 4-episode docu-series. It's called Gaming Through the Decades. So for those that have been subscribed to my channel for a while, kind of get the whole, because originally when I started YouTube, my channel name was Gaming Through the Decades. So I'm doing like a 4-part docu-series. It's 4 episodes, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, and it kind of documents like each decade. So they're like 25 to 30-minute episodes. So it's taken me a lot of time, but I've been putting a lot of effort into that.
That's cool. I enjoy that. I watched your video. You know what? I intend to comment and stuff, but I don't know if I commented on the video about the Xbox. You got our Xbox 360 recently?
Yeah, I got one of the crappy ones too.
The crappy ones. But I like that system. I was thinking about bringing mine out from the basement and it's in a box and playing some of my games. But we got to react to this. Did you watch this yet?
I have. I don't know why. I don't know why I watched it, but
I'll admit I watched them. Do you? Are they gonna admit that it's real instead of all this other baloney?
Well, I don't want to give out any spoilers.
Oh, okay.
No but there was some surprising things in here.
Oh, really?
Surprising for Pat and Ian. right? But
Okay, all right.
But here's the thing with these two, and I'll just say this before you get started. So I've been following Pat and Ian for probably 5-6 years, at least 5 years. Like I've been watching their podcast. And when they started covering the Amico stuff, I didn't know anything about it, but it seemed really personal with them for some reason. Like it didn't seem like they were genuine. Like they never seemed unbiased to me.
My speculation is they don't want to be on the wrong side of the popular public opinion again after the Diablo mobile disaster. They got so much heat. Their views went down. Some people unsub. Lots of people mocked them. And then when that happens to you and your whole livelihood is on YouTube, you don't want to be in that situation again. So that's part of their bias. So they are not unbiased at all. They don't want that event to happen. And then their other thing is they profit greatly, like most of the internet, from projects failing. So they are always going to talk about shills and Amico shills. They're always going to shill towards that narrative. I still think they're funny. I have to admit, even though I get annoyed by the constant dunks on our pal Tommy, because I like Tommy. So I get annoyed by that, but I do think they're funny. That's okay. So I think we should start because I was just going to do like a 15-minute reaction video. And I don't know how long you guys have either.
I got about 30 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good.
A tour to show off the Amigo console.
They won't talk to me still.
Of 2 locations.
They're in my intro,
in Southern California.
Come to the hot front lawn of Boomers, your local decrepit fucking mini golf place. Why was it all outside?
Okay, I admit that's funny as a joke, but to be real though, this is what they should be doing. They should be showing more.
Isn't this what everybody wanted? Isn't this what everybody wanted like 3 months ago?
Right. I mean, I think that it's called Boomers at Boomers is pretty funny, to be honest, but I like it too. I would go. What would you do if you were around that area on Saturday? Wouldn't you show up at Boomers to boomer it up with some other Boomers, have some drinks, play some Amico? Oh my God. You laugh at it, but if I could be in Boomers there with the Amico, or I could be in the unnecessary podcast with Pat and Ian, I'd be at Boomers.
I'm sure it beats being at Luna Games. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know Luna Games. I know that's where he works, but I've never been there either. Well, I don't know if he even works there anymore. I think he. I don't want to get it too personal either. But you are a boomer, Lunga. Yeah, you would. Come on here, everyone. We like to laugh at boomer. Laughing at boomers on the internet is funny, but if you could have a drink, some snacks, and you could go have some fun playing the Amico with Tommy Tallarico. Yeah, and you know what? I don't care what people say. I would take a ride to Ferrari as well. What the hell? I mean, people all, like clutch their pearls at all this shit. But if you want to go have fun, aren't you going to go have fun? I know Retro Bro. I spent some time with John and his family. We had so much fun there. It was just like, who gives a shit what people think? Mm-hmm. People want to talk about other people having fun all the time. It's ridiculous.
Boomers seemed like it would have been a little bit more fun than Crayola was. That's for sure.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it was. You know what's really revealing too is Tommy at Crayola was like a lot of boomers were there that support the Amico, and we were like, we want to play, and they're like, no. He honestly did not. Not that he didn't want our opinion, but he wanted fresh public opinions without the bias. So this is what he wants, you know. I mean, of course, we got to play it later because of John and his family. And thanks again to your family for setting that up, John. It's one of the best weekends of my life, honestly. If you don't believe it, I have the video out. I had the most fun. It's one of the best weekends of my life. And if this never comes out, I will be completely crushed because I know something was worked on. It does exist, but I do believe it's coming out. Yeah. Thank you. You don't know anything about the Amico. Okay.
It's fine. Bring on Nicotina.
All right. Well, let's play, and then we'll bring in Nicotina.
No. So they did this. They announced this, Ian. They gave everyone a lot of heads up. They announced it on Friday, September 10th. They sent out an email blast, and I believe it was on Twitter. And they said, "Come to Boomers. It'll be like a 4-hour event. We're going to have a handful of games to play on September 11th, the 20th anniversary of September
Thank you,
11th.
Lewis. I am older than RJ
Okay.
and
Nothing
a boomer.
says
Yes,
we're
thank you.
totally ready for public opinions, like announcing your event less than 24 hours before it goes off.
24 hours before. And I'm not going to say what they did, but
I will say this. Tommy is actively like, let's work it out. If whatever we could do. You don't know how much time in advance he had. He's just like he'll just bring it. If he gets an opportunity, he'll bring the Amicos. Hey, Nicotina, are you about the Amico?
Sure. Why am I'm the only one on camera? I can't do this.
I wasn't even going to go live.
There.
Yeah, that's fine.
My kids are running around. I don't have my green screen up. I just jumped on.
Yeah.
I got my yellow shirt on. This is not the way I want to be presented.
I'll be honest. I'm sweaty. I was outside doing chores. I came in to record a video and I was going to go back outside. I'm not getting on camera.
Yeah.
I picture Max like doing chores and mowing the lawn, doing all that stuff with the mask on. Like,
yeah.
And
I'm fully naked right now, so no camera for me.
I did once
big sexy
get off the street and then went outside to take the trash out with the mask on. And I completely forgot, and then I was like, no one was out though because it was late at night.
Yeah,
I completely forgot. I
just going out in public wearing the mask.
I wanted to do it more, but people were scared nowadays. Like I wanted to go before the pandemic. I had plans to dress up like the madman and go to movie theaters and get reactions like Grace Randolph used to do beyond the trailer. She used to, interview people coming out and go watch a movie with people all masked up. But then that could also be scary. All right. Well, let's see what they have to say.
Probably informed some of their friends and influencers to come out, because this all goes back to they need a positive PR. They need
no complaining again. You don't want to play it. Like, all the people that have criticized this have had the opportunity to play. Even like Mad Little Pixel, he could talk to Tommy. This is what people on the internet do. They come up with a spin for a title for a clickable video, and they don't really want to talk to the opposing opinion because that makes it harder to just give a hot take. They don't want all the facts. It's a lot easier to dunk on something when you don't have the facts. That Mad Little Pixel video was so pathetic because it was way past that controversy, and he acted like it was fresh news. That's what's really funny. People aren't even in it, and they come all of a sudden. It's completely ridiculous. And then, what's your thoughts, Retro Bro and Nicotina, about having events on 9/11, as long as it doesn't disrespect the legacy?
I would avoid it at all costs. I think it's the wrong day to do like anything besides 9/11 events. It's just well,
it's not like he was making money on it at that time. He showed his video game console, because I saw people being really upset about that. I have no issues. Huh? What's that?
Who? Pat, the NES Punk?
No, the Tommy Tallarico.
Oh,
he showed it at this boomer's place on 9/11. I say, as long as it doesn't disrespect the never forget is the really important thing, right? I mean, did all businesses shut down on 11th? I don't really foresee an issue. People were on YouTube.
I don't think it was. Honestly, I don't think it was an issue. And as somebody who served overseas, it doesn't upset me. As somebody who lives, an hour and a half from New York City, it doesn't affect me. I'm sorry, it doesn't offend me.
Did you see YouTuber? But the thing is, YouTubers were criticizing him, Nicotina. Did YouTubers shut down on the September 11th?
Of course they are. Because they didn't talk about.
But they didn't shut down on September 11th. Everyone was on YouTube. So what's I mean, they're making money on their videos. Tommy's just showing people's console.
Yeah, well, make sure you never celebrate your birthday on September 11th, according to some people.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like your fresh opinion.
It was a non-issue. It was a non-issue. People, like Nicotina said, they wanted to make it an issue. Because
that's just what they want to do. Because it's an easy target. They're like, oh, you did on 9/11? Well, you're fucked because I'm going to jump all over you now. And I'm going to make your life a living hell.
I'm going to sell you on an Amico, Nicotina. I'm working on you.
I don't even know what an Amico is.
Okay, good. Then you'll have a lot to say here.
Kids on camera saying, I love the Amico.
Yes.
They need to raise money.
They do need to raise money. That's not all it is, though. They do need more investors.
Isn't the world of consoles, really down to just Xbox and PS4? Is the Amico going to be...
It's not going to be in that category yet. It really has it needs to establish a base first, grow gradually, organically. These are the type of events. I told Tommy you should go to country fairs with the Amico. I mean, it's September now, so probably next year.
When does this thing actually come out? Because you've been talking about it for almost a year.
Wow, this is difficult, Nick. No, I mean, I guess
just DM me later.
Right, because we're going through the whole history. There's so much history here. It's all you need to know is it was delayed.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay,
you need money from investors, and how do you do that? You do a Crayola event, kids saying, "Hey, I love these games," even though they're going to be on camera. They're not gonna
now,
crash
John
it on camera.
was a big force in getting that set up. That was something his idea, and we all wanted something. We wanted an event. It's not like I don't want to speak too much for you, John, but you this was your idea, and you put it together because we wanted to experience the Amico because our friendship. And because we're excited about the project, and then you got Tommy on board, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do it." But it's not like it was created just for reasons. It was there were reasons to do it besides just experiencing it. Yeah, promotion, investors, this is what you do as a businessman. I mean, don't they know business? I mean, it's stupid to say that they don't want new investors or new business opportunities. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John. I didn't mean to.
Was there a question?
Well, I mean, what?
You were in the middle of a statement, so I don't know.
I mean, that it's only for investors. What was the other purpose of that? Because we really just wanted to.
Oh, dude, it was 1,000% selfish reasons on my part.
Yes,
because I didn't want to fly out to California.
Right.
So I was like, well, Tommy, I said, you guys want to do these events? I know a few places here locally. What if I were to set something, get you in? I didn't set it up on my own, but what if I were to get you in touch with some people? Would you consider that? He said, absolutely, 100%. So yeah, no, but it was totally selfish reasons. I didn't do it for Intellivision.
Yes,
but there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making a promotional video out of the experience. Why would you not do that?
Right. He how many times does he offer his book or beginning of his video, shave your balls with 20% off CU podcast, or wear face masks? I mean, come on.
Balls.
Although nicotine, that's coming to the Nicotina show soon.
No, I don't. You know what? If they came to me and said, "Hey, would you want to promote Manscaped and we'll pay you for it?" I'd probably be like, "All right."
I actually need to get one.
Yeah, I'm like, if you want to bestow that ability on me, then okay, let's go for it.
Well, Loose Cox, we're going to get back to the video. This became a much longer stream than anticipated because I boomered. Loose Cox, I'm excited for the KOTOR remake. Are you, Max? Yes. I don't want to hate things before they're out. I hope it's done well. I hope it lives up to the legacy. All right, let's get back to here. Should I put them at 2x speed?
September 11th at Boomers. There used to be a couple in San Diego that they closed them. They have like at least one here at batting cages. You have go-karts, usually mini golf,
awesome,
maybe bumper boats. I don't know if they had bumper.
Wow, I want to go with Boomers.
And they usually have an arcade there. So they set this up. They had like 5 folding tables and they had their LCD TVs and they set up.
This is old school,
Yeah,
this is what you do.
And we have feedback.
Okay,
we have feedback from the event, and of course we have some feedback that's positive. But the problem is that's all been filtered through like Intellivision and the CEO, so it's hard to know if these were planned.
Okay. Complain when you don't do it yourself. They could have gone right to this one, couldn't they?
Well, Pat's looking pretty husky these days, man. He's a little thicker than he used to be.
Oh, don't say that, because what am I then? Thanks a lot.
I don't know. I don't get to see you. You have a mask on, so for all I know, you're physically fit.
Yeah, Ian hasn't worked off that COVID-20 yet either.
No, I need to work it off. Whew,
I think we all do, really.
Yeah. But
RJ's in peak physical condition.
Oh, I'm kicking nicotine. What the hell's up with you, man?
That's why he's being quiet right now. He's like, I got nothing to say. Anyway.
Or AstroTurf, you know what I mean? So,
basically,
I didn't see any footage of this.
Went down.
A friend of his,
with his, I believe, with his girlfriend.
Was he the creeper?
Your friend too. And they went and checked it out.
This is in Irvine, California, by the way.
Irvine, California. Basically said it worked, and they were fairly unimpressed.
No. That's
that
the
Tommy
bias
didn't
there.
really pay any attention to them.
What? No.
And
Tommy
This is
goes
such
up
dude,
to
this is
every
such-
single person.
This is such confirmation bias. It's not even funny.
No, and he said, I have a friend that went. Ian sent his spy. Oh my God, Ian, I'm so disappointed in you, man. You couldn't go yourself, but you sent a spy that's completely biased towards your narrative. And is that the creeper that was taking the weird photos?
But Max, isn't that the same thing they complain about that the Amico fans do? Is like, oh, we can't listen to you because you're a fan. You must not know what you're talking about because you're.
They don't want to experiment it themselves because their videos would not be. They couldn't take their angle as much. They couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
They couldn't just do it. They can make so many more videos about not playing it until they play it. That's the bias. That's the narrative. No, right. Loose Cox. Everyone here agrees. Never forget. And I also had some people that I've known online that were pretty nasty on September 11th. And that's where I have an issue. But moving on with businesses did not shut down on September 11th. I have no issue with it. I think context. But I mean, that's the reason though. They if they go see it, this whole string of videos is down. But they've been getting more relevancy now since the Chameleon, right? Or the last big event on their channel was when they made the that bad hot take on Diablo Immortal on the phones. They told fanboys to shut up, that it was a mobile game. And they don't want to experience that again. But I did not know that was coming, John. That's very disappointing that Ian sent his friend just to get the photos and the feedback, secondhand feedback.
And I mean, that was basically it. The response that I saw mostly online that was not filtered through Intellivision themselves.
You don't have to have a filter. Go for yourself.
There was even a couple people there who said, that are not, part of the Amico cheer squad. The controller didn't have lag. It worked fine.
Oh,
not noticeable lag.
Right.
But it was just unimpressive. There was a picture where they're like playing Shark, and it's like, 9 out of 40 fish consumed. Like that's what you have to do. And it's just, I think people are realizing that even if this does work and come out, and this has always been where I've been, I think this will maybe come out. Once it's going to hit, but should it? Does it need to? Is it going to hit?
They are moving the goalposts.
Yeah, they've changed their narrative. Before, see, here's the thing. A year ago, it was a banana pie, or it was running on some sort of Android platform, right? It was just an Android box, or it was a banana pie, and it's never going to come out. It's a scam. It's vaporware. Now they've moved the goalposts.
Can someone take a picture of that for me? I need this. I need this for the thumbnail. Ian changing the goalpost. Let's see if you.
I got it.
Okay, thank you. I needed a thumbnail because I boomered this. But no, they definitely are changing the goalposts, moving the goalposts. I mean, like my friend RJ says. RJ, what are you feeling so far? Okay, thank you.
RJ,
are any of these games actually?
Is RJ there still? Okay.
Going to be fun, or are people going to play these for 10 minutes and go, it works, it's fine, and then pretend?
But the bar shouldn't be it works though, because no one ever said like it. We never said it was fake, or what I mean. The console exists, obviously.
No, I have never delved into that there is that territory where people think it's just completely made up. No. I think there's something here. I don't think that was a scam to begin with. I think it's just fallen apart.
But saying a console works is like going to a restaurant saying the food doesn't kill me.
Right.
That's like
we can't let them get away with this now.
Yeah, but because here's the thing, they used to say it didn't work.
Yes.
so
this proves they're wrong.
Well, it proves they changed their narrative based on what because they know they can't. Yeah. They continually just change their narrative to what fits.
Yeah, and it's very easy to hate on stuff. It just is. That's facts. That's facts on the internet.
That's the internet. Exactly.
Of your product. Well, yeah, I plug it in and it doesn't blow up. Okay. I put gas in my car and I'm still alive. It didn't be consumed I wasn't consumed in flames. That's not the bar. Okay, this is from my Twitter thread.
You know what Tommy should do? If I was Tommy, see, good thing I'm not Tommy. I would go do like the vent on the block where they are. I go to a bar, set up, hey, see you podcast, big signs, we're over here, you know. That's me though. Good thing he doesn't listen to me. But no, he's doing the right thing right now, John. He's like, they're bunkering down. They're trying to get it out by the holidays. I don't know if we both don't know if it will, but they're actively working right now. So that's all we can ask.
This is someone named Michael. I'm local. I didn't have much else to do this morning, so I went. Didn't have my camera out because they made you sign a waiver saying you couldn't record footage of the games. That's actually not true. Actually, the waiver was just a standard release saying we're going to use your footage for PR.
God that Pat is correcting that because he didn't in the past. Like when the trolls, the Amico trolls said, "Oh, you go, what do I got to sign a waiver and all that?" And they didn't correct them before.
I think this was because Pat has told so many lies on this thing. I think this was just an attempt on him to try and, for a split second, be unbiased. That's the only reason why he said that. And it's funny because people have been saying pretty much all weekend, like, no, that wasn't any type of NDA or you can't film. That was literally just a waiver. And people have been saying this, but suddenly, you know, everyone wants to believe it now because Pat and Ian said it and confirmed it. It's like, well, everybody who had been to these events prior, including Tommy and Intellivision themselves, have been saying all weekend that's not the case.
Well, you don't. Okay, so we're according to these guys, we're the Amico cheer squad. All you really have to take from me and Retro Bro and John and any other person from the cheer squad is, would you be playing the Amico after Tommy left? I would take that Amico if I could. I would be playing it now if I could. That's all. I mean, that's all I could really say. I'm not unbiased. I want it to succeed. I'm very happy for new retro projects. I want them all to be good. Everything that comes out, even if it's not like some other company buys the rights to a property, don't you still want it to be good? Right?
Yeah.
So I did not want to take the control out of my hand. They had Tommy actually and again, thanks to you and your family and your wife was tired. We had to like physically, like Tommy was tiptoeing. Okay, I'm gonna take down the Amico now because I'm like, no, I was gonna play biplanes. I was waiting for biplanes. That's that video of mine on the channel where Cyrus and Tommy. That's right before that was the last time I got to play the Amico, and I was waiting to play biplanes, and I was like, no, and he had to close it down. So that's all you need to know from me personally. I just want to play it. It's fun. All right. Let's finish this. I don't know if I should speed them up.
Our promo and get investors to give us money that they'll never make the money back.
I did hear you didn't have to sign it.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. That's all. That's a standard release. So Intellivision wasn't trying to pull one over on it. It was like a minor controversy. It's like, no, it was a standard waiver.
Okay.
Astro Smash starts out fun, but it dries up pretty quickly. You control your ship using the disc as a D-pad. There is no paddle-like scroll wheel support like Breakout. Tommy said they had no plans to change that. They had 5 prototype systems, each capable of supporting 4 controllers. Tommy briefly ran into a controller sync issue when it was my turn to play, but a quick restart fixed it. That's what we've seen across the board, is that these controllers
are falling out of sync.
Yeah.
That is something that you can brush off at an event.
Well, no. Here's the thing you have to understand, though. Is there's so many controllers linked to different consoles and people in public just handing different controllers. Think if you have a bunch of Xbox controllers synced to 4 different systems and you had them out, they could be synced to different systems and stuff. You don't know. So each could, charging, handing controllers to the public, things are going to get mixed up. Is my interpretation, John? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, but not only that, but for example, when I think a lot of times when people see what they think they're seeing are sync issues, what's happening is maybe somebody who was left-handed was holding it to their orientation, and then that person got done and handed it to another person and tried to play it right-handed, and it goes, oh, this isn't right. At that point, and you have to hit that home button to resync it, and that's probably what they're seeing is when Tommy goes over there, hits the reorient button, because you're unlocking the controller to reorient it, and then you lock it in orientation. So I think what happens is a lot of people who don't know what's going on and they see that, it could obviously look like a sync issue or something that's falling out of orientation. It's not the case. It's just them switching it back to where the player feels comfortable. That's how, because how long did we play it, Max? I never had, I mean, I played it for probably a couple hours. I'm sure you did as well as everybody else. I never had a controller actually turn off on me. Or go like just stop working. And that never happened.
The controller really, when you touch a controller and you're like, this is a good controller. It's very comfortable. I got that feeling. The only thing I'm not like 1,000% sold on is tapping the touch screen. It didn't feel bad. I'm just not. Maybe with more time.
Like jump with Finnegan Fox, I would have to get used to that.
Yeah. That's the only thing. But the other games, the spin wheel, oh my God. The way it feels in your hands, I think it feels better than the classic NES controller. It's much more comfortable. Contour, the buttons. And now Lewis Cox if I could steal it, if I knew I wouldn't get in trouble, I would steal it. I wouldn't leak anything out.
Yeah, stealing would be a no-go.
And I wouldn't sell it on eBay. I would just keep it and play it. I don't know what's talking about kinky. What the heck?
Because you said my wife was tired. He's being a douchebag.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Lewis Cox. I am excited. Spider-Man 2, PS5, and Wolverine gameplay. I haven't actually watched that yet. I'll wait till RJ covers that.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow night. We'll cover that. So
yeah, in case you're ever available, John, RJ's starting up the PlayStation Plus podcast on his channel. It's going to be on his channel now.
Kinda.
I was going to ask you what happened to that. It kind of disappeared.
Well, I'm going to revive it. It won't be under the same name. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, but it's kind of the same general idea of what it was. Rising from the
I'm
ashes.
always looking for more shows to watch. Yeah, absolutely.
And RJ's fine. He just had to take care of something.
Yeah, no, I had to order food. Sorry.
All right, so let's get back to this. Sorry, I keep stopping.
Once that's in your home, if that problem is still happening, that's going to be infuriating.
If it happens, yeah.
Quickly, I wish she timed it because it was a minute. It used to be a minute when we first saw back in February or January. So the UI is plain but serviceable. It's a UI.
No, I think we timed it at John's house. It was like 35 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't
not 60, but we did time it. It was like
it was probably about as long as my PlayStation. If I turned my PS4 off, it'd probably about as long as that.
Yeah.
But how often do I turn? I never turn my PS4 off unless I lose power.
No big deal.
Controller synced on the first go after they rebooted it.
Good.
Okay, that was the one response. Also, in Astro Smash, you can swipe the screen on the controller to do a hyper dash across the playfield, avoiding any obstacles. In theory, this is a great idea, but in practice, I would swipe left but go right and vice versa. Probably a fault of the resisted screen, not programming. Well, it's capacitive screen. I'd be more interested in seeing that if that's a bug or not, if it's not knowing which way you're going, potentially.
Right.
So that was one thing.
Why don't they play for themselves and then see?
This is
this is the thing, RJ. I think you were out. They have had every opportunity. This was close enough where they could easily make a trip based on how much content they cover towards it.
I'm just saying, like, I think their audience would love it if they went to go play it themselves and they could rip on it if they don't like it.
My personal opinion is it's much easier they try to give their explanation is we have to have our critique based on the same thing the public is. Well, guess what? That's changed now, CU Podcast, because the public gets to play it now. Many opportunities and maybe more.
Yeah, that's a great point. The public's already getting their hands on it. Why not?
If they went and tried it, then they'd have to do a video, and then they couldn't do these type of videos. It wouldn't be as easy to go towards their narrative or towards their video or their channel that's built up on retro products failing. That's the majority of where they get their funds.
Yeah.
So
video game public is
benefit
saying that apparently maybe they had health concerns. If that's the case, then that's understandable. If they don't want to go out to a public event like this, due to health reasons, that's fine. I get that. Well, it's not just about them though; it's other people too.
Well, that was not one of their responses as to the reason they have it. Their response was that we want to critique it based on what the public gets. Well, now the public is getting actual experiences, so I think they should reevaluate their consistent hating on it. Yes, RJ doesn't even know that Tommy said I would bring it to their
years ago. Yeah, years ago. He invited them to play it in private before this thing got personal.
Well, video game pull. Yeah, but Tommy said he would take it to them. He would wear a mask. I know that's another issue, which is not. Let's not get political here. I don't care. If he said wear a mask in my place when you bring the Minko, I think Tommy would do it just to get that video, just to get this over with. He really wanted to get it over with. All right.
This is what our friend texted to me. Some more details about it.
Our friend texted. Oh, come on.
Basically said that they're just like cheap cell phone games. That's what he said. That's the issue. Here it is. Okay. Played a bit of the shooter, and guess who came up and started playing with me? Oh my God, I played the shooter for 2 minutes. So okay, here we go. I was able to move pretty well through a low-level bullet hell, but the wheel you use to move the ship is A. Probably was playing Richard Force Redux.
Right.
One station had a cell phone set up, and no one was using it. I guess to play the games with a cell phone.
And that was the emoji charades station.
Oh, that was the emoji charades?
Yeah.
Then they gave away toys, probably from the redemption stand there. It does what it's supposed to, is the highest praise I can give it. Okay. There you go.
Isn't that what every console does? What
it does what it's supposed to. That was the biggest thing they could say.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they could get more momentum more on Earthworm Jim. I do think if they have like 1 or 2 killer apps, all the games interest me. Like John, I was vibing on every single game I played.
I think you had a lot of fun playing Moon Patrol.
I was. No, I wasn't expecting to like Moon Patrol because I hated it on the phone. I mean, that could be a video I could make about the Amico.
Space Strikers. Yeah, Space Strikers was another one. I thought I wouldn't like it. I had a blast playing it.
Yeah, I was.
I kicked your ass in Space Strikers.
Yeah, you did. It's harder. I want not like a handicap, but I want when you swing the puck at the goal to like sort of go towards the goal more. It's very hard. Maybe I just need to get better at it, and maybe it's just my skills.
I did have some practice because I had played it a couple times before I played you.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim is a really cool IP. We're doing good here. A surprise stream, surprise to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, here Retro Advisory Board. And Rab. I've sent you a thing too. I'm trying to get Amico After Dark reunion show for the Fandom Awards. Talk about video games and stuff. I love it. I love all you guys. I can't wait. And I still look out for your content. I'll go wherever you're going. I don't know what's going on, but whatever happens, I'm there for it. All right.
There. And it was 95 degrees outside. Which is, I was gonna, people like Tommy wasn't wearing a mask. He wasn't wearing a mask in Texas. I'm not gonna get on huge for that.
We all need to stop on this.
There's no mask. First of all, in California, there's no mask mandate outside.
Well, we all need to stop because I have personal opinions. John has personal opinions. RJ, we need to stop because it doesn't help anyone. It's everyone's right to do what they want, but as long as it doesn't interfere with you, you know what? Whatever. I don't know his personal opinions on that. I don't care. We're talking about the Miku. That's irrelevant to this conversation.
But do you see what he's doing?
They're outside.
But here's the thing, and this is why I say it always seems personal, because Pat always has to bring up some sort of personal issue or something that Tommy is doing or has done that's not even related to the Amico. So when he does stuff like that, it makes it seem like it's not about the Amico of him. It's about this weird emotional, personal issue he has.
Well, I personally, I like it when people are safe because of my family. There's some people in my family, but that's really irrelevant to the argument, though. It's an outside thing that doesn't need to be discussed.
Right, and it's not just the mask thing. He does this all the time. Like if he's either talking about an old review, he gave a game back how many years ago, or he did this with that. It always goes back to Tommy somehow.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, it does get personal, and it's not as much as they claim to be unbiased. They're completely biased.
They'll never wear a mask because he doesn't give a shit about other people.
No, he cares about other people.
It's a little bit less danger, but
you can't.
They should have had masks.
A lot of people aren't wearing masks right now. It's honestly not something I'm going to crucify the guy for. There's
okay, good, Ian. Good on Ian.
Yeah, I was glad he said that.
I mean, it's not with the Delta, but okay. You're not going to stop it. There's people going. There's tons of football games with 50,000 people. Most of them aren't wearing masks, or We can't force.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
Tommy's not alone in this.
Oh no, absolutely not. Oh no. Not
Irrelevant.
And then on Reddit,
I like how Ian had
the
to correct Pat. Pat's like, oh yeah, well, you're right.
No, that's
you're
true.
right.
I mean,
Shit a lot.
I mean, people on my channel know my personal opinions,
actually-
but I'm trying to get away from that because it's not fair to impose on other people. Even though I'm not. But he stopped them, and he's still going on about it. You know what this really is? He doesn't have much to say. That's what it really is. He doesn't really have anything else to critique, so he wants to criticize something. That's what it is. He's proven wrong for half of his critiques in this video, even though he didn't see it firsthand. He could have sent it firsthand, but they sent a friend, finger quote, spy to get weird videos.
I will say this much, though.
Mm-hmm.
Intellivision did make the announcement late on Friday, so I don't really blame Pat and Ian for not going. I mean, how many times can you just at a moment's notice travel 2 hours?
Fair enough.
I mean, they could have had plans.
I didn't think of that.
Really,
yeah,
I don't really fault them for that. Now, if it was like a week or two in advance and they had known about it, then I would maybe give them some shit. But I mean, I can't really, as much as I've given them shit for not going to see it. And they've had those opportunities, and they still haven't done it.
Well, to be fair,
taking a pass on this one because it was very short notice.
Okay, I didn't think of that angle. That's fair, John. But honestly, it's like Tommy. If he gets the opportunity, he'll do it. Basically, like, all right, let's get a group together. Let's get the band together. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, this is like old school. Feet on the ground, promoting and.
Sega used to do that back in the day.
Yeah,
they used to do mall tours.
Yeah.
This is probably the best summary. So it was meh. Everything worked. I didn't notice any lag. I turned the controller upside down to see what would happen, and the controls didn't not flip with it. So I guess it meant like they're
not supposed to flip when you move them.
Gotcha.
It's supposed to happen before you play the game.
I brought my girlfriend who doesn't play video games at all and has a difficult time with an Xbox controller. She used the wheel like an old iPod click. It took her a second to figure out to use it like a D-pad. She didn't see the point of the touchscreen and confused her a bit. We both agreed, yes, this is a family-friendly console, but if she had the choice between this and Nintendo, she would choose the Nintendo. I went to a screen that I believe was the OS screen, and it seemed like the App Store, but I could be wrong. No one came up to talk to us, but another family walked in, and Tommy greeted them. He asked them if they have heard of the Amico, and the guy said, yes, I am an investor. That poor investor. Tommy asked the guy's kid if they wanted to play some games and explain everything. Let me just say this. That investor better not be in a promo video saying, I love the Amico without disclosing that. That's all I'm going to say.
Sure.
That's an FTC violation doing shit like that. You can't have people doing that.
When you've got...
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Well, you don't know that. I don't know. I don't know who's going to show the video.
I figured they probably didn't talk to anyone who didn't have kids. They probably need the kids on camera. They probably need the kids.
Yeah.
They probably need the kids on camera for this.
I honestly, they have... I'm not saying that's a point or not. But as long as they're not if they're not an online reviewer, do they have to disclose it if they're an investor? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I know for the review, if you're a review community, you have to disclose it. Like
if you're giving it a review,
right?
Like I mean,
if you're giving a reaction or impression, an investor still could be in the video. Really. It's if you're an online personality reviewer, I think if it was that's what it is.
I think if it was a first time reaction style,
Even if
it's still his first reaction.
I don't see why it would be an issue.
No, I mean I understand the point of bringing that up.
Yeah,
but he acts like he's completely knowledgeable on the subject when really it's for the review community.
What he said, it was a very blanket statement. Oh, if an investor says X, then it's an FTC violation. Well, what are the circumstances?
It's still the investor's first. It's not a lie. They're still their first reaction.
It depends on what the circumstance is too. If
right.
if it's an investor that has played it, 5-10 times, and he's telling people to go buy it and invest it, or invest in the project, then I could see where that would be an issue if they don't disclose it. But if you're just an investor that's saying, "Hey, I had a lot of fun playing it. I can't wait for it to come out," I don't see how that would be an issue.
Mm-hmm. No, my interpretation of this is don't really have much to say negative since they even got the second hand and they're trying to come up with. I think he's trying to come up with stuff. Stretching. They're stretching.
Really stretching.
There weren't a whole lot of kids there.
We played 2 games, Astro Smash and a side-scrolling shooter.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kids at Boomers. Yeah. It's a different audience.
Boomers.
Right. we had the
There's boomers
Crayola
at
event.
boomers.
Now there's boomers.
Yeah.
So yes, getting a variety of people. There's not a lot of kids there. Okay.
They were meh, not bad, not good. We played for a few minutes and we were bored. My girlfriend said, "What's the point? Where's the story?" That's a great thing to say. Where is the story of this console? That is true.
Yeah. What's its place?
The story
Okay, here it is. It works. That's.
I think they misinterpreted that.
Yeah, where's the a story driven?
Yeah, where's the game? But where's the story of
It's
the game?
it's more like classic arcade style. Most of the stuff that we played, there's still the edutainment and stuff still coming, but we haven't really played too much of that.
So someone who plays a game.
What's
someone
that?
Someone who plays a game and asks about the story is probably a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't.
Hey,
what's
Cyrus.
up, Cyrus? Yeah, I don't think that person was. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right. If they come up, let's see if they can come up with one more point till the end. I don't think they're going to come up with anything else. They're just going to stretch for content.
I think a lot of people have gotten bogged down on the whole idea that this doesn't work. It's laggy.
Okay,
they're
Ian's actually doing
running
better
on
in this
an
video.
emulator, this, that, and the next thing. Sure, fine. The bigger problem is if this ever comes out, who the fuck is actually going to want it? Once
See how
all
they
this
changed the
hoopla is
narrative
over,
there? They changed the narrative originally. It's not going to come out, or it's a banana pie. Now it's going to come out, but who's going to play it?
Mm-hmm. That did change the narrative. Did change the goalpost. Yeah.
Once all the people who are like, no, it's coming out, it is real, I played it. Once once that argument is over, what are you gonna say? I Astro Smash is my game of the year 2023.
No one said that.
No one
is like
no
one's
claiming that or expecting.
Now the straw man arguments come.
Yep.
This is what the people were actually saying. No one made that argument. You're making up bullshit arguments to try to gaslight your viewers and audience. No one said Astro Smash was game of the year. We said we like it. It's fun to play. It's addictive. That's all. No one said this. No one said the Amico's going to compete with the big three. This is where the straw man arguments are coming. Well, how's it going to compete with it? And then they had to throw in that Nintendo comment from the spy's girlfriend. This is where the goalposts and straw man arguments come. I'm actually shocked that this video is this long. Like, get to a point now.
Problems with this before all these major issues and being a year behind in development and needing a firmware.
That was just icing on the cake. The basic problem comes down to this is for no one.
The last thing
I hate when haters on the internet. This is a pet peeve of mine recently, John, that I've noticed that people that like to dunk on stuff say this is for no one. That's a false statement
because they have
and
pre-orders.
someone wants it.
Yeah.
Right. Do not hate on things and saying this is for no one. That is an unfair statement to make about anything. Someone is always interested in something. If it was for no one, your videos would get no views. If people weren't intrigued by it in one way or another, your videos would get no views. People are interested in some way, even if it's just to watch. I'll tell you what, the whole Amico journey is it's ridiculous. It's funny to me in some cases. It's scary in others. I know, they need to also be careful too in Intellivision Tommy too, because it is getting extremely creepy. From what I've seen. Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, so let's wrap this up. All right.
Wrap it up. Said, if it was like
right,
$100 to $150, we might be interested in it. Might be, and that's the issue again. Case in point.
There was some filtered stuff that came through.
Oh, now he said he might be interested in it.
That Tommy posted. Hi, folks. Here are a few write-ups and thoughts that some folks put together from the event last Saturday. Important to note that these folks are our target audience, families, grandparents, etc. These were posted publicly on Facebook groups and message boards. Okay, and then what follows is one of the biggest walls of fucking text I've ever seen. Just copy and pasting everything. And some of this stuff is kind of dumb. Like, it's not. I'm trying to find the actual quote, but like one person was like, "This is great for my 7-year-old, better than the Switch. I can find games easily for this." And it's like, if you have trouble finding games, you're like,
oh my god,
it was a demo though. What do you mean?
Well, I think she implied that she had trouble finding games on the Switch.
Oh, it's just bullshit.
And it's bullshit. And if it's not bullshit, then your target audience is fucking idiots, Tommy. And I hate to sound mean, but at the end of the day, that's what you're trying to get. You're trying to get people who really have no idea that this already exists in a better, almost cheaper form.
So is it for nobody or is it for idiots? I'm confused.
The marketing Nintendo does. What's the first game I'm gonna buy? Probably Mario Kart. Mario Kart. Everyone can play the damn thing. It's suitable for all ages. There's no violence, graphic violence or nudity in it. You buy a Mario Kart. Everyone knows that game exists, and there's others, that you wouldn't know about if you saw the advertising. Oh, what's this fun game? I'm gonna get this. Like, to pretend that you can't find these games is ridiculous, or not be aware of them.
And then just to see the level of praise that like Tommy is lapping up right now because they need anything. I had a wonderful day at Boomers. I can only speak for myself. Tommy and his crew were all very friendly and hospitable. I enjoyed playing Shark the most because it showed off the awesome Amico controller's ability to move easily and smoothly in all directions. No lag, no slowdown, just smooth, fun gameplay. I'm glad we've gotten to the starting line.
I mean, come on. You really think it's a real person saying all that stuff? Would a random person say that off the street that's playing this? That's
How do you know they're not?
We're doing mini golf. Let's go check out. No one's fucking saying this.
Tommy was interacting with everyone there who wanted to play some games, explaining how the controller and gameplay, and just being a great
because
host.
they don't agree with it. It must be made up. That's the narrative. Oh, it must be fake or it must be made up.
I mean, I will say, like, you know, the Nintendo, the eShop, like, I think it's a very simplistic design, but I can say, like, well, it's like, how do I find something for my kids that I know that they're gonna like? I mean, outside of the Mario Kart stuff, because you get to imagine that people who get a Switch are gonna automatically buy those games at the start anyway. It's more so about how do you venture beyond that, you know? I guess that makes sense.
All right. Well, let's finish this. Do you need to go? Oh, Retro Bro had to go. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, gotta run. No,
all right.
But
we'll just finish this off.
I don't know. Do you agree with the sentiment though, Max, that the eShop's like too confusing? Like, oh, I need something better for the kids. I know what they're looking at.
I think it's fine. I don't have any problems. I don't really shop too much there. I enjoy the Xbox and PlayStation shop more than I've only seen glimpses of what the Amico shop could be, so I'm not sure yet. All right, so let's finish this and then get our final thoughts, because I was only gonna do a 15-minute video.
I know that this is one of those people that's already sold on the Amico because they're playing up the Tommy angle too much. People need to remember, you're not selling Tommy, you're selling a video game system.
Oh my god, it goes back to like what do you think of the Steve Jobs of video games here? And I saw some pictures. There were people in Intellivision and Amico shirts that shut up the event, so they died in the world, true believers there. So I don't have a huge amount more to say. I don't know if you do, but I will say this is strange. And the official Intellivision corporate Twitter account blocked me sometime over the weekend. I tweeted about the event, tongue in cheek, like
they didn't block me, and I did the same thing. But they're usually a few days behind on me compared to you.
So that's what I'm gonna say. It's obviously Tommy running, pulling the strings behind the Twitter account in the Amico, because it had the same probably spelling errors in the past, things like that. To have a corporate account block someone.
You know what? I don't. If I offered and they constantly want to attack my business, and I offered to take it to them, and they want their angle, RJ, do you blame Mattel? I mean, I really don't. I don't, oh, thank you, Lewis Cox. I have 3 pre-ordered. 3.
3?
Yes, 1 for my mom to play with the grandkids. My whole family is excited for it.
Where the hell's mine?
I'm not buying one for you. You can afford it at Miro.
I can?
Yeah, your channel's taken off. Your channel's...
I'm not even monetized yet. What the hell?
Oh, Rhea's pre-ordering the Purple Boy. Okay. Hey, Josh. This is a surprise stream. Yeah, good afternoon, Rab. We want Ray. Hans is here, too. I accidentally went live. Talk about boomers. When you get a chance, go check out the beginning of this live stream. I'm keeping it public. That's pretty funny. I'm like, damn it, I don't even have no tags or nothing.
That never interacted with that account, never responded to it, never was snarky. It's just super unprofessional. It's like, yeah, if you don't like me, that's fine. But like, it's a corporate account technically doing that. It just looks petty and bad.
No,
I don't know. It's just weird. I can't picture Nintendo blocking people.
No, they've done all the damage they could with this thing. And you know what? The public perception has turned negative. So it just has to get in people's hands, and people need to play it at events at Boomers, Crayola, or wherever else, and take it to the road. Stop enough talk and take it to the road. Go old school. That's it's perfect.
Sony blocking or Microsoft blocking people that are bitching about them. Like that's just strange. And even people that were pro Amico were like, that's just unprofessional. I saw people say, like, yeah, I don't agree with everything you say, but to have Tommy block you is one thing, but having the Intellivision account block you was like just not. It's just weird.
Just one last thing I'll say, just because it's ridiculous. The last comment he posted, and I'm telling you, this is an insane wall of text. Like, he pasted pretty much every comment he could see.
Okay.
My buddy was there. He played it and had a blast. He also got to meet and hang with Tommy as well. I'm actually a little jealous. Just had to get that ego boost.
I was going to say, I know the type of person Tommy is. I can't imagine being that type of person that always needs that feedback that, hey, I'm good, I'm not worthless. It's just sad. That's all I can say is it's sad.
Yeah.
What?
And it's been
they are going
to
personal.
a bad product that hopefully sees the light of day to all these people that pre-ordered a year and a half ago, and hopefully to all the investors that are probably not going to break even, let alone see a return on their investment. Unfortunately, I mean, I can't sugarcoat it. Your money's gone. I mean, what do you want me to say? This is a pre-revenue startup that is a year behind schedule, over a year behind schedule, making money.
Right, Cyrus.
They're bleeding cash. and
stoking fires and slandering people.
Going
personal. He has gone personal.
Listen, you don't build a campfire inside your own house.
Pictures of this fucking thing in production or in boxes going somewhere, like we eventually saw with the Atari VCS. So, oh my god, it's on a pallet. Until we're at that point, I don't know if this is going to come out. At this point, my percentages are dropping, week to week.
Right.
Anything else? Anything else to add here?
Ooh, no. He said that.
Would you have gone to see it if it was at one of our local boomers, if it was still available?
What
this would have been traveling like 2.5 hour drive for us. And with 24 hours heads up, fuck off. I mean, like this. Like, even if it was close, only 24 hours heads up to go to an event. I got stuff going on. Ian has stuff.
If I didn't have to work, I would have gone.
If it was local.
No, I would have gone to Irvine if I didn't have to work.
You would have did a 2.5 hour drive?
It's not a 2.5 hour drive.
With traffic it is.
I've never had it be that long. I know what we looked at, but I'm telling you, I've never had it be that long. I've been up to Irvine a bunch.
Okay. You can hit traffic. Going towards
Ian said he would have done it. Ian said he would have done it.
You know what? I have more respect for Ian after this video. I mean, props to Ian because you're in there with your friend. You're the dynamic duo of the completely unnecessary podcast. So he gave a little pushback there. I respect Ian more in this video. I mean, honestly, I have to be fair too, right? He gave a little bit of pushback and he said I would. And Pat's just like F off. So props to Ian. Pat, I'm still looking for my invite to the Cyrus has a different take. Good cop, bad cop. Okay. Who are these guys? They're from some completely unnecessary podcast. Don't worry about it, Josh. Just stay tuned to MME.
Hey, you know what? I would have a drink with Pat and Ian. I would sit down.
No, I would talk to them anytime. They're in my intro. I'm not gonna lie. Pat and Ian, I was so happy when you mentioned me, and then you never talked to me again, and that makes me sad. And I want to talk to Pat and Ian. I want to talk to Rich from Review Tech USA. I want to talk to everybody. Well, let's see what Han says. Isn't this the guy who got offered to play and declined and then goes and bitch? Yes, still. Although I think their excuse was valid there. And I respect Ian's comment more than Pat's, F off. So Pat really didn't have an excuse. Ian said I was working or something. I would have. So there you go. All right. Thanks. Thank you for the support, Josh. I appreciate it. I think we'll end this because RJ, are you dunking on some hate shows today?
Today, no. I mean, I'm getting stuff ready for tomorrow's I don't know what we're gonna call it. We're gonna come up with a name. We'll probably live on the air. We'll come up with a new name for the show. But I'm working on getting that put together. So just be on the lookout for that. We're gonna talk about some PlayStation stuff and Xbox too. All modern gaming. But
and can we talk about the Amico?
Well, that's why you're there, Max. You got to come up with a topic, though. You got to come up with a topic and something to bring up. You're the Amico guy. You got to bring in a news article. That's your job tomorrow. That's your homework assignment. Come up with a good topic tomorrow.
Well, Rhea, I don't have anything against them personally either. I just think that they're what they're presenting to the public is more of a scam than Tommy. What they say about Tommy is an unbiased. They have so much bias and so many reasons to profit on things failing. I do think they were stretching for content there when I think more and more people get to play it and see it. They're going to have less to say unless it keeps getting delayed. That's really the only thing they have left to say is that it keeps getting delayed or there's not Game of the Year, which no one said that. That's a straw man argument. No one said the Miko's going to have the Game of the Year. Did anyone say that? Did any of us covering the Miko say Astro Smash is going to be Game of the Year? That was a straw man argument. No one said that. They're pretending they're bringing up something that no one said to try to make us look foolish and gaslight people. No, I didn't say that. I like it. I don't think it's Game of the Year. But thanks everyone for watching, and I'm keeping this live stream on the replay, even though it was an accident.
Yeah.
And
bye, everybody.
I'm with my shirt off and I was doing chores, and I'm glad Callie was behaving. All right, bye everyone.
Bye everybody.